We all think we know what half means, right? Just cut something in two. Easy. But what if I told you that sharing a simple meal could actually teach us something really deep about math and maybe even about what it means to be fair? Let's dive in and find out.
All right, so let's meet our main characters for today, Shabnam and Mukta. They're just friends, having lunch, about to share some food. Seems totally normal, right? But they're about to hit a snag, a problem that I bet every single one of us has dealt with before.
And this whole situation brings up a really big question, doesn't it? How do you actually share something fairly? I mean, think about it. You've got one cookie or one pizza or heck, even one chore to do, but there are two of you. How do you really make sure that split is fair?
Okay, so let's jump into their story and see what happens. It starts off super simple, just a friendly request to share a paratha. But trust me, it gets interesting fast.
So Shabnam does what any good friend would do. She tears off a piece of her paratha and gives it to Mukta. But take a look at Mukta's face. She looks surprised, maybe even a little annoyed. What's going on here? What could possibly be the problem? And here's where it gets wild. Mukta's complaint is totally not what you'd expect. She doesn't say, hey, my piece is too small. Nope, she says, it's not fair. You gave me a bigger part. Whoa. So her issue isn't about getting less. It's about the shares being unequal. For her, being fair means the pieces have to be exactly the same. This little argument actually leads to a really clever solution. Shabnam is about to pull a move, a simple little trick that actually unlocks a huge idea in math. And here it is, her brilliant idea. Instead of just ripping it and hoping for the best, Shabnam takes the whole paratha and folds it in half, really carefully, so the edges line up perfectly. See that crease she's making? That line is the secret. It guarantees that when she tears it, both pieces will be absolutely identical. And that brings us to what a half really truly is. It's not just any old piece out of two. A half is what you get when one whole thing is split into two perfectly equal parts. That's the key word, equal. I mean, you can see the difference so clearly here. On one side, a random tear, two different pieces. But on the other, a cut right along that folded line. Bam, two perfect halves. And here's the real test. Two true halves should fit together perfectly to make the original whole again. No gaps, no overlap. Okay, paratha, problem solved. But this idea, this concept of a half, it's not just for food, right? It applies to, well, pretty much everything. All right, time for a quick pop quiz. Take a look at these shapes on your screen. Which one of these shapes do you think has exactly one half of it shaded in? Think you got it? Yup, you got it. The pizza, the apple, the rectangle, they're all perfect examples. It just goes to show, it doesn't matter what the shape is. Round, square, whatever. The rule is always the same. A half is one of two equal parts. Simple as that. Okay, so we're all experts on half now. So let's flip this whole thing on its head and look at its mathematical opposite. Let's talk about double. This little conversation from a marble game just nails it, doesn't it? I have half the number of marbles that you have. Well, what does that mean for the other person? It means they have double. They're two sides of the very same coin, a perfect mathematical relationship. So let's just break it down really simply. Half means you're breaking something into two equal parts. You're dividing. Double means you have twice as many. You're multiplying. One takes apart, the other puts together. They're perfect opposites. And you can see it right here with these numbers. 6 is half of 12, right? And 12 is double 6. 5 is half of 10, and 10 is double 5. It's a super simple, super reliable pattern that just works. All right, so the math is solid. Half means equal, got it. But now for a trickier question. Does equal always mean fair? Let's dig into that idea with a little story. Our story starts with an old man and his two sons, Amit and Bala. The father gives them three things to share equally: a mango tree, a solar lamp, and a nice, warm woolen blanket. So Amit, the clever one, comes up with a plan to split everything in half. For the mango tree, he says, okay, I'll take all the fruit and you can have the tree. For the solar lamp, he's like, simple, you get it during the day and I'll take it at night. Seems equal, right? And then there's the blanket.
Amit's deal, he'll take it for his half of the year, during the freezing cold winter, and Bala can have it for the other half, the scorching hot summer. Technically, it's 6 months each. It's an equal split of time. But come on, is this actually fair? Amit is following the rules of math, dividing things in half, but he's totally ignoring the point of everything. A lamp at night is useful, a blanket in winter is useful. He's showing us that real fairness, it's often way more complicated than just numbers.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's pull everything together and think about what we've learned, from a simple shared lunch all the way to a sneaky, cunning deal.
So what's the big idea here? Well, first, we learned that a half means 2 equal parts, and double is just the flip side of that. But I think the most important lesson came from that story. It showed us that true fairness isn't always about math. Sometimes it's about context, about being thoughtful, and looking way beyond a simple 50-50 split.
And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. We know what half means in a math textbook, but in real life, it's almost never that simple. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. When is splitting something in half not actually fair at all?